Stole $10 million from Michigan taxpayers in an alleged bogus movie studio deal. 24-Hour News 8's Henry Erb is live at the Kent County Courthouse this noon. Henry?
And this is the Hangar42 case brought by the Michigan Attorney General against developer Jack Buchanan Jr. and his associate businessman Joe Peters. They are accused of conspiring to fraudulently attempt to get a $10 million movie infrastructure credit refundable, meaning the state could have written them a check. Today it was father versus son as well-known local attorney Jack C. Buchanan took the stand against his son Jack Jr., one of the alleged conspirators. The senior Buchanan told about their joint purchase of the old Lear plant on Alpine Avenue in Walker, their efforts to develop it into an industrial park, and their falling out over the deal, in which they supposedly didn't speak to each other for years. What the prosecution wanted from him was the actual sale price of the building. At the time, Jack Jr. and Peters were going to buy him out and turn part of the factory into a film studio in late 2009.
What would that transaction price have been, Mr. Buchanan?
It would
units
be
4 and 5.
It would have been in the vicinity of about $8.5 million. You take 400,000 square feet times 19 hours a square foot. That's about where you'd be. That's what we'd be.
He says no sale ever happened. That's important, and so is the $8.5 million figure, because Peters had allegedly already told the state film office that the deal was worth $40 million in order to get that credit worth $10 million. Peters Buchanan under cross-examination also testified that the property could have been worth $50, $60 million, depending on what they did with it in the future. Testimony continues here this afternoon. Live at the courthouse, Henry Erb, 24-Hour News 8.